Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here, once again with another video. And today I'm going to be doing my ranking of the Hellraiser movie collection. This was quite a tough one. Well, I mean, I think all these rankings are quite tough, to be honest, because a close call, and I can never really I'm always sometimes two ways in, what I can put above. I mean, sometimes some of them are quite similar, not much in them in some films. Some are better than others, obviously, but some are a close call. I mean, there's sometimes some bits in one that's better than others, and then one is better than others in some area. Some bits are better just in each film than others, and but I mean they're close calls. But to say, with these rankings, I mean some of them are obvious. Like obviously the older ones are better than the newer ones, obviously. So you can never put them above the newer ones, which ain't as good. So that's a bit easier, but when there's 8 or 10 or more, it's a close call. Sometimes I base it on not just the film. Sometimes I base it on enjoyment and fun factor of it, what quality the kills are, how good the character actually looks, story. But yeah, it's such a close call. But as I say, it's only for fun, really. It's not any official ranking. As I say, I've done a few of these rankings. Thought they were quite difficult to do, but as I say, they could go in any order, really. It doesn't actually count for anything. I know a lot of people have done the rankings. But anyway, here's mine. What I think is the order. So, obviously, worst to best. Hellraiser Revolutions or Revelations. It's pretty terrible, to be honest. Pinhead looks awful to start. It's quite a short movie. It's only just over an hour. It's not great. Story's not that great, to be honest. I mean, there's a few kills here and there that were okay, but it's just not a great installment. Yeah, I think it's probably the worst one out of the bunch. Now we're coming to Hellraiser Judgment, which I think is the next worst one. I think it slightly is better than Hellraiser Revolutions. I think the story and in general it's better, but it's not great. It's only better than Revelations, it's not better than the other ones, so that's next. Then it's Hellworld. I wasn't great on this. I thought it was quite a fun idea, but I just didn't think it was that great. I mean, there's a few good kills, but I just didn't think it was that great, to be honest. I mean, that's just my opinion. I didn't think it was one of the best ones. I mean, there's a few good kills here and there, but I didn't think it was that great, to be honest, in general. Yeah, certainly don't think it's one of the best. But other people might think otherwise, Everyone's got their own different views on what their rankings would be. Next I've gone for Bloodline. Again, don't think it's one of the best ones, or I certainly don't think it's one of the best ones. I just didn't really enjoy it as much as the others. I mean, it's alright generally. And there's a few kills here and there, but I just didn't, just wasn't all that into it any times that I've watched it. Just didn't think the story was that great. So a few good kills, but not that great. And I didn't really like how it ended. It was a bit of a poor ending. Yeah, I just didn't really like it, to be honest. Next, these ones, the next Well, to be honest, the next three could have gone in any sort of order really, because they're quite similar. But I'll just put Dead next. But it's alright. It's quite good. It's in the top 6. Obviously, I haven't got the. Oh, by the way, obviously, I haven't got the more recent one that they made. I haven't even seen it. But I haven't obviously got that. I don't even know if it's out on DVD, to be honest, or if it's any good, because I haven't seen it. Anyway, Dead next. It's okay. It's not one of the best, obviously not in the top 3, but it's alright. I think generally it's quite good all the way through. It's got storylines alright. It's got a few good kills, and yeah, I think it's generally quite good. Next I've gone for Hellraiser Hellseeker, and again it's quite good, pretty good all the way through, quite a lot of good kills, and yeah, it's just generally alright. I think, you know, in the better half rather than the bottom half, it's quite good, but not in the top 3 obviously, but yeah, top 5 or 6. Yeah, I think it's alright, but as I say, these next 3 I found quite similar really. Bits of each of them that are good. Next I've gone for Inferno. Quite like this. I quite like the story of this about the cop. His story, take on it. Yeah, I quite like it all the way through. It's got a few cool kills. It's a few funny moments in it as well, actually. And quite bizarre moments, yeah, but I thought it was generally quite a good horror film, certainly in the top 4 or 5. Yeah, and I think it's generally alright. I like watching it more than some of the others, and yeah, I'd say it's quite fun. But yeah, Inferno's in the top, well, I'll put it as 4. But you know, could have been 4 or 5. But anyway, so now obviously I can't put these individually because I've got the box set. So I've gone for number 2 next, and reason being is I like 3 better. Come to that obviously after this, but I just felt that it's not that I don't like it, and I do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it as much as I did the first one. It's got good kills, but it's sort of portrayed Pinhead as sort of a goodie, so to speak, rather than a villain, and I didn't like that. I'd rather him just play the villain most of the time. As I say, it's still pretty decent, and it's still strong, and it's still certainly in the top 3, and it's still pretty good all the way through, and as I said, good kills. But as I say, other than portraying Pinhead as more of a sort of the hero or anti-hero rather than the villain, it sort of goes to his story, which is okay, but I think it's sort of, it goes towards, you know, something else earlier on in the film, in sort of, it seems to be in a different direction rather than going towards Pinhead, and it's just sort of, yeah, I just don't enjoy it as much as 1 and 3, which we'll come to in a moment. But it's still in the top 3 regardless, so you know, it's up there. So now I've ranked the 3rd film, Hell on Earth, as the 2nd best, and reason being is I think it's really good all the way through. I really like the good kills, I really like the story, I really like the acting. I think the acting's pretty good. Now I really like the ending, when Pinhead you know, goes crazy and they kills everyone in the club, and then the final scene It's just really, really good, and that just seems to portray Pinhead in the just really good. You know, it's a really top horror villain. You know, and he's just you know, how you see him in that, it's just, you know, just absolutely relentless and brutal, and just, you know, how I think how he should be portrayed in horror films, just like brutal, relentless, and just, you know, killing everything in sight and just trying to get the box. And I just think it's just really good all the way through, really. I could say, you know, keep saying good things about it, but, you know, yeah, and I think it's really fun and enjoyable, and I really like always watching it when I do, and yeah, it's pretty good. And so, obviously, I've ranked Hellraiser as number one because, as much, I'm not going to put it 2 above 1, and as much as I like 3, can't put it above 1 because it's just a classic. It's just awesome. It's how it got the whole Hellraiser saga started. And if it wasn't for that, there wouldn't be any others, to be honest, because, you know, popularity of that started it all off. And I just think, yeah, it's just awesome all the way through. Loads of good kills, and it's just fantastic. And yeah, really good story. Loads of good kills. But, you know, I mean, you could just say loads of good things about it, and you could just, you know, you could be here for ages, you know. But, you know, yeah, it is, I think, despite the others, pretty much 1 is the best. Yeah, and Pinhead's just brutal in it, and yeah, I really like the story. Like how it starts, like the middle, like the ending, like all the characters and the acting. Yeah, and it's just number 1. So that's pretty much my ranking on Hellraisers. Anyone who watches this video, hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your thoughts on your opinions of what the Hellraiser rank should be, or if you've done one, please let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe for lots more horror and action type stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Cheers, take care, see ya.